Put that colour out first. It's not right. A bit there. So it's round. No, it's just under that, so it's black. All the way around. But just like, because it's a mess. You know what I'm like? Got a bit right. Still not right. See, look. You got to do it with two hands.
Oh my God, two hands. Got paint on yours on.
Yeah, I do. I can't stand being a mess. You don't like. Better be scrubbed is better than me like
that needs washing and that.
I know it needs washing. Rob shite. Tell the whole world look out there, you on.
No, it's just
okay, now.
Then they know that I need to start washing.
Talk about grassing you up. No, we'd be doing that, we know what I mean, being on lives. When you go on the sunbed and stuff, your hands get sort of mucky a bit, so I need to do it. Just a little mark on it there, so I need to do it. Yeah. There's no one on. There's nobody on. If you little fat, greasy, ginger, fucking chucky dog, shit house. Cowardly little shit house. Skywalker, may the force be with you. The shit house. Absolute shit house. Hiding away from Tayside. What a fucking coward. I'm nearly 60-year-old. I'm still here after all the stuff that's happened to me house and everything. I'm still living in the same house. I wouldn't let anyone chase me away from my town. I wouldn't fucking dare. Especially when you're only 40-year-old. Fucking hell, man. What a coward. Ding, ding, ding. I know it's running a little bit. Tell you what, nowhere near as bad as it was since you put them things on. Still a little bit running there, but that's the only bit I've had today all day. I've been on best as well. We've got new ones today come. They're all plastic, like not be like this stuff, waterproof, and they're like thicker than this stuff. Obviously, it's and if you don't let them out, don't take them out. You leave them in this plastic stuff, and then you've got the pillowcases going over it for the anti-dust mites. So my eyes now, nowhere near as bad as they were pouring. I saw somebody today about you can get some type of honey from America. It's like a honey cone or comb or something. Sorry, and she's going to get it for us for the talk to one, the lady from America, and she said, I've suffered from mites and the kids suffer from night dust mites and stuff and allergies and horses and all that, same as you. And I got this stuff, but I can't remember my daughter got it, she said, because, and they used it. You take it and it just goes away. It's absolutely amazing. There's no side effects. It's made from honey and something else. That sounds really amazing, that. Now I spent all this fucking money on them things. That'll come in handy one that itchy now. Itchy. May that force be with you. No one's on. They've all run away. All the bad nights have attacked them. Horrible things. Hope everyone's okay. Freedom, as usual's on. Skywalker, that's you, Peter. Peter Vox is two people. He's him and he's him. Good night from him and it's good night from me. Skywalker, may the force be with you. Support the channel, please. Use the PayPal below and buy a coffee. Appreciate it. Yeah. Drew Brown's a proper wrong and nice. He's now saying that he's never got me arrested. Yeah, he said he's never got me arrested. He's never made a statement, never got me arrested. So, well, how could I have been arrested? And how could I have been on bail for the last 16 months because of you? You keep mentioning next week he's getting arrested. Next week he's getting arrested. So he's put on 4 weeks ago I got arrested. Today, you know, I never got arrested at all. You just know that. Absolute shite trying to make scaremongering shite. Trying to pretend that the police have raided my house and had me arrested again. Well, if we did, you'd have had it all over the internet. So he put it on to these 6, 7, 8 weeks ago saying that if I don't go on, I will never come on YouTube again. If Marie Howard gets getting charged and Cockerill getting charged with two communications, one for threats to kill and harassment. If I don't come on, I swear on my son's life, I'll never come on YouTube again. But that's elapsed now about 8 weeks ago. It's well gone. Yeah, but so you're still coming on YouTube because you're a fucking ding dong, absolute ding dong. You're Sigmund Freud and Albert Einstein would absolutely love you as a patient. They'd never get to the fucking bottom of what's wrong with you because it's an impossibility because you're that fucking admit. I've never known anyone who's insane. 1 minute he's saying he's got into police and his authorities and his friends. Now he's saying he doesn't have nothing to do with the police. He's never made a statement in his life. I've never made statements. He said, my little old wife made them. Well, how can your wife make statements for you? I read it out when I got a charge. You can see when I got arrested and I got took to the police station and I had response coming and everything. They took me down there and they gave me bail conditions for 3 months. Not to go near the witnesses. The fake Arthur's name was in it. Not to go near the witnesses. His wife's name was on it. Not to mention the names on the internet. Both of them, or it'd be classed as construed as pervert the course of justice and interfering with witnesses. So I never mentioned the name. I mentioned like the word tinfoil or the tin man or the bullshitter or the Chucky doll. So you can't get done for that because you're not mentioning them as I've done. So I stuck to my bail conditions. So 3 weeks, 3 months I was on bail. And then they go for an extension. So they get a second extension straight away, no problem. They've done it. And the CID, when does CID ever get involved in anything? Malicious communication. No, it's the least thing in the world you can get charged for. My barrister's told me, another barrister from down south, who I know, he says, like, can you remember, what was he called? Rumple of the Bailey. He's like him, sort of 75-year-old. John Wedge's mate, who was a paedophile hunter, who came on my show. Lovely man, ex-detective inspector of a police force in the Thames, I think, or somewhere like that, down London. So when he was going out, he was involved in the sex thing, I don't know what's called, the squad where the department of the police involved with the police, where people rape people and stuff like that, that type of department he was working in. Like say that where prostitutes have sex, but people pay them and stuff like that. I can't remember what it's called now. Anyway, so he found out that the fucking chief inspector went, oh, don't bring her in. Her head's full of licenses, said, oh, don't bring her in. Anyway, there was another girl who was a prostitute with this kid. This kid was only about 9-year-old. He said, oh, no, she's being used in satanic rituals and stuff. And he thought, what a load of shit. But then the thing he said, the main one, the chief inspector, thought, don't be bringing that kid in. She's a nightmare. She's full of fleas. She's full of that. But there's something not right here. So he hid her in the bushes. And he went and said, she took out of the car. So he came back for her, picked her up, started asking questions. Then the other one come along, started telling the stories, what was happening. And the main cop, who John Wedge was working for, I'll put it on tonight for you. The main cop he was working for was the leader of the paedophile ring. He was the paedophile leader. And what they do is they go on the Thames and they're in boats. And they'll be in a boat and they'll have like a, what? On the Thames, they've got the River Thames. So on there's hundreds of different boroughs. So they'll be on these little boats, not big massive boats, just a little boat like one of them ones where they go down there, not tugboat, what they call a barge, things like that, a barge. And they'll have a special, like say a clown on, I don't know what it was now, which have different things like dolls on. That would let them know they're paedophiles. They've got a special doll they have. I can't remember which one it was now. And that would let them know. So what the police would do, say for instance, they came, say like that idiot when he made statements against me, he made them from North Yorkshire. So North Yorkshire police then contact the police here, and then the police here arrest you here. That's why I went to Stockton Police Station. I'm from Stockton. And then he makes his statement from there, obviously. And that's how I got arrested, because he made statements, got me arrested. And that was why I was under the bail conditions, not to contact them or go near the witnesses who were there. And he's going, I never made, trying to get off of it, because loads of people already chatted today going, well, you said you never made statements, you. And I was going, yeah, it wasn't me, it was our lass, and she's coming pretending she's made statements. Now, if I was out, say there was me and Peter to box out, and Peter got punched in the face, I couldn't go over and make a statement for Peter and say, my mate's been beat up, officer, I want the lad who's hit him charging. You can't do that. The person who's the victim gets beaten up, and then the perpetrator, the victim makes a statement about the person who's assaulted them. You can't say, I want Tom, Dick and Harry, John and Andy who beat Tom, Dick and Harry up. I want them arrested because I was there, I'll make a statement. You can't do that. The only person who can get you arrested is the person who makes the statement. Emma can't make a statement for me. She can make a backup statement, say we're together, and a lad attacked me and I punched him 3 times and he went and hit the floor and broke his nose or whatever. But you can't make a statement to someone else and get them charged. The person who's been supposed to be assaulted or whatever, or ran over or whatever, the victim makes a statement, and then the police do the due diligence, go around, get the evidence in, and realise what's happened, and they charge them. So that shit is pulling the wool over your eyes. He's talking shit again. So when he got arrested, we got arrested. He was then moved to Newcastle all the way. So he came on alive, and he went, the police have moved me here. I'm not really allowed to come on and say much. So I've had an Osmond warrant, which is a threat on my life. So I've got to take it. I've got to take it serious. So I'm not going to be able to keep coming on back and forth on here. So what did he do? He went on, he went off, he went on. He made about 7 videos in one night. So he blew his cover where he was at because the bus driver was saying, "Oh, I've just seen him on the bus by." He contacted this bus driver and said, "Oh, I've just seen him he's just been on the bus with 3 other idiots." He said, "All the same as them. Although them want to take the brown sugar shit." He said, "Undesirables," he said. So then he blew his cover, so they had to move him from there to somewhere else. So the police give him a safe house because they moved him out of the one in Stokes. It's all been shut. That house has been shut down. There's no one living in it. The windows are all fixed, but there's no one in that house because we went past it the other week. He's not in that house. He's trying to pretend that Peter's living there. They moved him. Then he said, when Alex Reid was on, he went, "Oh, you're still in Leeds." So we presumed he was in Leeds. I don't give a fuck where he's at. I'm not fucking bothered. As long as he's not in Teesside, where I live. So he's not getting back to Teesside. He's been chased out of Teesside by he's been beaten up 6 times and he's been chased by 9 people out of Teesside. And he's been chased off all the estates. So he'll never get back into Teesside. He'll never live here again. But as of him not making a statement, his wife made a statement for him. We're a load of garbage. The conditions were not to mention him and not so I never happened there to go back in 3 months. I went back in 3 months. Police went there. They said, "Oh, we'll see you later." So anyway, I got a phone call off them saying we've extended the bail conditions for 6 months. So I had to wait 6 months. And after the 6 months, I went, they have to then go to an inspector to ask for more bail conditions. But they'd already looked at all my devices. They took all my phones, 3 phones and 4 computers. They've gone through all the permutations, what you do, and sent to Weatherby. Took them all down, and then the forensics, logistic forensics, I looked through everything and found not one single phone call ever made to him because he was saying I was constantly phoning him every day. So that was all lies. So they took me off it. They've left me released under investigation. Now, the way I'm telling you why I'm telling you this is, he's saying people are lying. No, they're all the liar because Maria, you tried to get charged. Maria's has all been dropped, and you're still saying she's getting charged next week. I'm getting them recharged. You can't get you can't get somebody recharged once the police investigate something. Malicious communications. They look at it all and put it all there, and then after once they look at it, they can't redo you for the same thing. But they've already investigated, and you've been found not guilty by the police and by the Crown Prosecution Service. So the CPS wouldn't charge Maria, and they said there was enough evidence. So that the proof he's a liar. And then Carl Walker was arrested, and he was saying Carl was threatening to shoot him. He had 4 lads with shotguns in his garden, all this fucking shit. He's got cameras in his house, so if he had 4 lads in the garden, you would have seen the people with the shotguns. He made it all up. He made it all up to get a move. That's what he did it for. So screaming like a banshee, phone the ambulance response at 4 o'clock in the morning. He said they came at 1 o'clock. I rather shouted up to him. He said, "Oh shit." Then they came back at 2 o'clock and shouted it again. 4 of them stood with shotguns in the garden. What a load of garbage. 4 times they went and did nothing. What a load of shit. So then Carl Walker, he said, he was threatening him. And he's got Irish people phoning from Ireland. When they got Carl's phone, they'll give it to the logistics again. Went to Weatherby, I presumed. And Weatherby said there's been no phone calls to Ireland from that phone. It's not been used for nearly 3 years. To over there, I think it was his auntie last time he talked to someone. Carl acknowledged all the so-called things Carl's supposed to have done was all dropped and no further action from the police and the Crown Prosecution Service. Steve Mack, he was arrested for supposed to beat him up and chased him on the street. When they got the car, and he said it was the second car that Steve supposed to grab him in, when they found the person driving the car went past his window, it was a woman actually driving the car. So Steve went, "How can that be me? But it's a woman driving the car. And that's not my girlfriend." So they checked in and got the registration up there. We all made up lies again. So it was kicked out again. And then Emma got kicked out. I got mine kicked out. Terry got his kicked out. So there's the lies off you. It's you who makes the statements. And you can't, because they don't fit together, the police can't do nothing because there's no case. That's why I've released under investigation, which is a lot of shit. It's a new thing. It's only been out the last few years. You can be on it for 5 years, 10 years. But if you don't break any conditions, if you don't say anything, if you can say anything you want, apart from saying anything that can get him in danger or beaten up or stuff. So he's putting stuff up today about me. Oh, he sexually abused a 13 and 14-year-old. Well, why don't the 13 and 14-year-old go to the police and have me arrested now? Come on, get them to go to the police. So I've done this, that. And then he said last year, oh, he abused 2 9-year-olds in London when he stayed down there for the weekend. Well, I didn't stay for the weekend. I went down. I worked with people there. And I actually got food poisoning with a sandwich I took. We had prawn sandwiches on the back seat. And we were full of ecstasy. And I woke up about 4 in the morning. I was at the house. We were all in the house. We'd been to a nightclub. And he said I abused 2 9-year-old girls. There was no kids in the place. There was a black lass there who my mate was seeing, Steve. And Robbie, it was me and Robbie and another kid. Charlie Richardson was there with the Richardsons. And we seen them in the pub. No 9-year-olds in there. Because I told them the story about when I went down there and I met the Richardsons and that. So he's seen little stories in there. He's putting like little bits together and trying to make it out of something. Nothing. So the next day he said, I've given them all the confidence in the world to go to court against Cockerill. He's going to be getting charged in the next 2 to 3 days. Nothing again. All shite again. And 2 days after that, he's forgot what he said because he's also on the brown, obviously. We know that. The brown sauce. HP brown sauce. Then he went, the 2 19-year-olds he abused 30 years ago. I went, you said 9-year-old yesterday. So Emma picked up and said, wait a minute, he said 9-year-old yesterday. Just a load of shit. He said, I'm going into court with him. Well, how could you go into court if I haven't even been arrested or charged? You just talk shit. Timmy B, Skywalker, you okay, mate? So there's no such thing. If I did anything like on the record, the police would have been put all over the place. Absolute shite. That's one of the main things they do. Start all that sort of kiddie thing, this one, that one. That trap mafia was saying I phoned your sister. I don't know your sister. I don't even know you. I don't even know where you fucking live. So how would I get your sister's number to phone her? You just talk shit. So prove my phone's phoned her. Come on, show me a number where I phoned your sister, trap mafia. Come on, gobshite. And if I've done it right, go to the police. Go to the police, have me arrested. I challenge you now, get the police on me and get me locked up. You'll find nothing on my phones for nobody and saying sexual advances to people. Nothing. You're just a fucking crank. You're just a divvy you. Little divvy you. And 9 times out of 10, the ones who are saying them things have got things to hide themselves. It's deflection, it's called. Right, Decker Higgy. Right, Paul Sight. Right, Jimmy Savile. All deflection. So this divvy cunt, he's saying, oh, I'm getting done for this one, that one. And then when I said, okay, are you Cleveland police are watching this? I put that up. And we all know who's put this up. In 10 seconds, he took everything down. So just, it's just all shit. We on there, mate. Timmy B. Okay, Timmy. It's been on about you today. Skywalker, real freedom. You okay, freedom? Sound to me, yeah. You can't get somebody arrested without giving evidence and a statement. Then the statement then is perpetrators to come and say, right, you're under arrest. We've had an allegation. When they came here, they went, we're not here for Brian. We're not here for you. Emma. We're not here for the firebomb attack. We're here for Brian. For threats to kill Jamie Boyle and threats to kill Jamie Boyle. That was it. That was only charged to come with. And then later on, he's come out with the other stuff, harassment. So what about the harassment of my wife? What about the harassment of burning the house down? They never did that for us. When we got our house set alight and the car set alight and petrol bombed and the house fucking set alight, cops never even turned up. They didn't even fucking take the forensics for the car. They didn't even take the smoke bombs with all the DNA on and everything. They didn't even take the fireworks that was used to make a homemade bomb. But was detonated in my car, and then a petrol bomb was fucking through my garage and set my garage alight. Me and Eli were upstairs in bed, fast asleep. It was Eli barking. I was going, shut up, Eli, I'm trying to sleep because I was knackered with all this shit till he got home over 9 days. And it wasn't for Eli, I'd probably got buried alive. Poor Eli was barking, I was shouting at him, shut up, Eli, you done me head, I'm trying to sleep. And I could smell the smoke, and then the neighbours were banging like mad. I was like, Brian, your house is on fire, Brian, get out the house. Anyway, they're lucky enough, there was one was a prison officer, and one was a paramedic, and one was the ambulance driver. So they had the bottles in the cars. And you can see them putting them out. And that gun went, where I live, there's nobody got a fire extinguisher for 10 years. I've lived in a private estate. I don't live on a fucking shithole where you live. You live in a fucking bedsit. You live in a fucking bedsit with you green parker. You call my clothes. You haven't even got any clothes. You're a fucking tramp. You're a fucking smelly tramp. You want to be like Paul Sykes. That's why you dress like that. And that's why you wear pedo parkers and go into the parks. Because Paul Sykes used to go into the parks. So I'm trying to call me a pedo and all sorts now. Holiday, can't wait, mate. Definitely deserves one, I think. One, maybe Jimmy Bro. Jimmy D, I'm in two. That's Brian. Bobby, respect to you, mate, as well. My eyes watering now. All that thing. My bear, my Bella, my bear I've been. He shoots my bear every time you're about. Down the south of near, I've been about 8 times there. It's near, what's it called? Finger Roller. There's a finger roller cafe there as well. And I was in the Gardenia Hotel, it's called Gardenia Hotel. It's only a 3-star, but it's all council state people, all the like people like ourselves. So knowing the toffee, I went in a 5-star one, I couldn't handle it. They were all like, hey, hello, golly gosh, and all that, and fuck off, get me out of here now. I swapped with someone else who was in a 3-star, and I swapped for my 5-star. I said, you get my 5-star. I paid more money for it and everything, on switch and all that shit. It was better than the fucking 3-star with the people. It was brilliant. We were all like snotty-nosed cunts, barristers and all that, but looking down the nose at us because we were off council estate. I had better clothes than all the daft cunts, more jewellery and more anything. They're looking down at me, the cheeky cunts. I don't like anyone looking down. Anyone knows better than anyone in this world. But someone who supports like people like fucking Paul Sykes and Jimmy Savile and dresses up like Silence of the Lambs and pretends he's Buffalo Bill. There's something nutty in your fucking head. There's something not right between your head. Mentally disturbed you are. Mentally disturbed. Margate, Jolly Boys out. I've never been to Margate. I like to go, but I don't fancy them jelly fucking eels. Like, don't know how it's sound horrible. Yeah, we went to London, and I got to London. We went to a place called Surrey Quays. We went there with a lad called Steve Newman, who used to do all the stuff he used to do it all abroad when he was in where was he at? Where was he at? In Mexico, not Mexico. Yeah, Mexico again. And he was in with the cartel. What's it called? Bolivia. That's where he was at, Bolivia. And he used to make the coke, and all his nose was bad, and all the fucking bone was gone. And he used to make it, and it's like an acid stuff they put in. That's what bend your nose. And he used to make it, and he got 5 years over there. And he complained to them about getting 5 years in the bread and water jail. They feed you bread and water, so they fed him bread and water for a week. For complaining, you had to do a week. You couldn't stand up, you couldn't sit down. It was like you had to squat in the cell with these wooden canes in the floor, and you were in this. It was like outside, like mud. And it was pouring the rain. So it was like that. But he looked like you say, all his nose was fucked up. But he used to get it from there. He was really connected with him. Phil Summer, Skywalker, MC Hammer. Can't touch this. There. Yeah. Finger all up. I liked it. There was a bodybuilding girl out there. She was massive, competing. She seen me. She went, "Oh, my legs are absolutely huge." She said, "They're like Tom Platt type of legs. They're ridiculous." She was like competitive bodybuilding, and I took my top off, had the vest on. I did the last with her. "Oh my lord," she said, "your traps are huge." I did my traps like that. She loved it. Trained with us a few days. Stayed out there for a while. She was really good. She's like between a powerlifter and a bodybuilder. She's fucking huge. Really clever, bodybuilding wise. Brilliant biceps and arms on it. I stayed there for a while. I worked in there. I also worked in Las Vegas as the Bougainville player, and I worked there with Palmer. I didn't ever meet him, but I worked with a lad called Andy Winder. He used to box with Nigel Benn. Used to box out there, a place out there. I'd never seen Nigel Benn. And I worked with a lad called Andy Winder. He was about 27. I was only about 19 when I went there. And he had to sell fucking timeshares. And I couldn't do it. It was fucking night. Yeah, to sell the timeshares to people. I couldn't do it. Fucking useless. I could do it now easy. Probably for 1,000 a day now. I was told them they're shy type of thing. And I stayed there with them for a bit. I stayed about a couple of months. But it was fucking hard work. Loads of other stuff. Boiling hot. I lost about 1.5 stone by the time I got home. I didn't have a lot of money when I went out, you see. I thought we were going to be working on the dock. We're selling fucking tickets, timeshare tickets. Would you like a ticket to go here and you blah, blah, blah. The people that get you in the middle of nowhere with a timeshare, so you can't jump on a train or get on a bus or get something, they take you in their car and they fucking meet you somewhere and they'll take you in their car like 30 mile out somewhere and you can't walk back. And the pressure's on them that much, they end up, they're there about 7-8 hours talking to them. They end up signing for a fucking room. And what they do is, you can only go once a year or twice a year, and you have to go when they say. It was the biggest con going, or something like, I think there was £380 million for the timeshare scams for that part. It was Palm, I think he was called. And he got shot later on in England. I think he got shot, got killed. But it was all gold palm finger. I had some fucking thing what it was called, I can't remember his name now. But he was the main one. But I never met them. But I remember these Russians went and they tried to take off. There was 5 of them, and they were fighting a bar, and they bashed these doormen. And there were these people that were not Romanians, there was Albanians. Went, oh, we go with you, we say sorry. So they got on the boat, and the Russians never come back. They killed all 5 of them. They'd never seen them. The bodies are out, but they must have killed them because they went on the boat and came back. The boat wouldn't come back that way, come back another way, but they were never seen again. Dangerous, some Albanian people. John Elitas, he's Albanian. Yeah, that silly cunt trying to make shit up about me. Fucking shite. Oh, I'm a police informant as well. Yeah, police informant. And I'm on fucking police informant, but I'm fucking on the least minuscule charge you can get. I've been on fucking bail for the last, well, not bail, I've been on this fucking shit for 16 months, 15 months for this idiot. No, you're the police informant. That's why you keep getting moved to different houses all over the fucking place. Snitch. Been doing it for years. 20 years you've been a snitch. It's fabulous. Bella. When I went down, it was all big yachts and everything. They were all posh fuckers with 911 Porsches and stuff like that. And I went from Fingerroll, I went down to Marbella, the one I think it's the same place in it. And there was Rod Stewart was there. I never seen him, but he was there. Rod Stewart. He had a boat there. And there was another couple of top people there. I think he was there from fucking Stringfellas. He had a boat there as well. Big, massive yachts. It's nice. You just walk into it. You can just walk in. Then further on, you go further on, you come to another place, and it was called Las Cristianas, I think it's called. And there, where you go from there, next to it is the place where the Rock, Gibraltar. I went in there, and you can buy cigarettes. You can bust them open, so that's classed as a carton. Broken, you get. I can't remember you can get, but you can go in, get them, and then come back and put them somewhere, on like a bike, and then go back in. And we have to go on the bike where we pedal up, and then somebody have to wait there. So what the man used to do, he used to live there. He used to take people out and say, "There's 10 people. You get me some fags." And he'd give them the money to buy them, and then they'd bring them off the coach for him, and he'd get all the fags and he'd sell them to people when they got there. So it would be instead of like us having to go back and forth, he'd put like say I don't know 20 quid on 20 quid on so many hundred, and he would sell them, make like £100 off. The people would make £100 and he'd make £100. I think it's something like that. But they didn't have to run about. And he used to do that. He had a little scam going every day. He was making £100 a day off so many people. It was about £500 a day he was making. So it was good, but it was legal. But you're not allowed to take tons and tons of them. You get done for it. One of the most military places, police. When I was there, it was all English. They all speak English. I couldn't believe it. They were all tins of beans, and all the English people. The passports are English as well, I think. And it was too many police and that there. It was chocker with police and army and fucking soldiers and all sorts. And you can go, and I thought, well, it's not like I think it was because we're fucking used to having breakfast and all that stuff. We'll go in there to buy the cigarettes and stuff. Went in the mountains, Michael's Cave, St. Michael's Caves they call it, where they put all the bombs and shit in the war, just stored loads of stuff in the caves. St. Michael's Caves they're called. And they've got stalagmites and Dolomites where they stand up with the ice, millions of years old, and they stand up the icicles, and the other ones go down. Dolomites and stalagmites are called. I'm quite dizzy. Lucky the last day Coventry. Last day Coventry. That's what they play, don't they? They play Coventry and then they play Liverpool, you know. I think they play Liverpool and I think they play Manchester City as well and Newcastle. But Tottenham have got some mad games. They've got Liverpool, I think it is, Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and I can't see them winning them. So if they lose them 4 games and Man U win their games, they'll go 4th off it. If they win the cup, they'll still get through to Europe. So they've got 2 chances now. They won't beat Aston Villa, they can't catch them, they're too far ahead. 54 on, don't forget to push the like buttons as you come on. Last night was amazing how many people had pushed the like buttons. Brilliant live last night. Don't forget to subscribe as well, as Hangman has always just telling you, we keep forgetting. And yeah, amazing. How many people have had 94,400, I think. But I was off the other week a few days when I was pulling with me. Besides, I've been off a few times. So by the end of the month, we'll have over 100,000 views. He's going, your channel shit, no one's watching it. Oh, you're just a daft cunt, you're never off it. You're the biggest fucking. You'll probably give me more subscribers, more views than the people on it. You just can't keep getting off. You can't keep off it. You're addicted to it. Crank. Cartman, are you okay? Cartman, I haven't seen you for a while. Hangman Orange, Freedom. Up the Villa. Says Hangman Orange. Aston Villa. They've done well this season, done really well. They haven't half done well. Could be 4th in the league. Yeah, they've done really well, Aston Villa. Man U's. They need that Dan Ashwood going there from Newcastle. Why don't they just fucking pay the money? You're on about £25 million or something paying, and we'll save them that in the first fucking play they sell. He's brilliant and negotiate. We're one of the best in the world. They messed about for a few. I think it's up to 15 million they're stuck at now. Why don't you just offer them, give them the fucking money so we can get them there quick and start doing deals, and you'll start selling players because he negotiates brilliant. Man U are the worst negotiation team in the world. Buy a player, £100 million, and give them £350,000 a fucking week. Mental wages are on. The only Man U, the only team in the world that gets that type of wages is Manchester United. I think there's been lots of fiddle being going on there for years. I really do. Even Liverpool players, Man City don't get that, and they're the best teams in the league. They get nowhere near it. They're on like £150,000 a week, which is a lot. That's still a lot. But the Man U players, that Spanish one they got, Sancho, he was on 500 grand a week. And if he scored a goal, he got another 50 grand for every goal he scored. Fucking absolute shite as well. They come from Arsenal. He played shit. Eddie. Gibraltar, yeah, and Morocco. Been to Morocco as well. I've been there, Marrakesh. Been out there. Fucking, I've ended up getting food poison there. Fucking devastated I was. I was going to the McDonald's and said there was a McDonald's there. It was fucking the worst food I've ever had. It was nice to breakfast and that. I got food poison. Fucking horrible it was. I had these tablets and the shits and everything. It was fucking, I was dizzy and feeling faint and everything. It was that fucking hot. It was boiling hot. Marrakesh I went. I got met the lad there who, do you know the Mummy, the film? He was in that. He was there. The people who made the film were there, and they were out there with the props and stuff. And he was like, you know, you get the props and stuff. I was there 3 weeks. And when my dad bought a villa last year in Costa, actually, but still doing it up. Yeah. Get dear to live there now, and everyone's thinking go there and live there, and it's cheap. It's not as cheap as people think it used to be. Everything's gone up with this fucking carry on. About the bond, respect. Yeah, bye. Being busy. Yeah, Catman, I hope you're okay, mate. As long as you're fine, then that's all. I'm happy. Pogba, was he won a World Cup? He was shite, 89 million pounds it cost him. It's like they bought him for about 35 million, sold him for about fucking 60 million, then bought him back again for 89 million. Fucking mental. Mental. Absolute mental. Ronaldo was the same. The money they were getting, ridiculous. You buy a full team for the fucking amount of players what they're getting. 300,000. He's on the same, I think, that they do it, the fullback. He's on about 300 grand a week. The other ones that Rashford's on 350 grand a week. 375. I think Martial's been on the bench for a year nearly. He's getting 375 fucking £1,000 a week. He's got another year on the contract. He's just sitting on the bench. I'll just sit here. I'll sit on the bench here. I'll get 370 grand a week. I don't know he's played. He's made a fucking glass. He's the worst player I've ever seen for injuries. I've never known anyone like him. Fucking, but he's only had about fucking 6 games. All that money spent, wasted on shit. You need people like Brad Robson. He was always fucking fit. People like Keane, Roy Keane. People like Vidic, he was the best. Him and Jeff Stam were the best 2 defenders I think we ever had. They were like fucking robots. Both of them were unbelievable. Rio Ferdinand was good as well with not McClare, what do you call him? Claire was quite good, but Gary Pallister, he's just down the road from where we live. All up the road, up that way. He used Yarm, he has a big massive house in Yarm. There's a lot of fiddling going on there because a lot of the players, like what we're playing at Man U, got bought when Brian Robson got the manager of Middlesbrough. Loads got bought, and then there was Peter. I think he would call him. He was the manager, and he tried to get hand of God, trying to get Maradona, and he went past the 5 of them and fucking scored a wonder goal. The other one was the hand of God, the goal because that goal was unbelievable. He beat fucking 4 or 5 players on there. He left them for dead on the halfway line. His speed was unbelievable. 10 on a sixpence, marvellous player. Yeah, some brilliant players. I used to like Ronaldo, the other Ronaldo. I remember him coming to Old Trafford, and I watched it. I think it was 3-3. I think it was. And the Man U players all stood up, all the crowd stood up, and all the other crowd, the other side, they all stood up and applauded him off the pitch. Unbelievable goals he scored for a hat-trick at Old Trafford. He absolutely went through, and he was good at all Zidane. I got Man U. He goes to Man U, and Zidane, he's a brilliant manager, and he's a great work ethic as well. Because he said, "I don't want to learn to speak German. I'd rather go to Man U." He said. So he's probably the only one I could think. So they keep saying get rid of Ten Hag, but who are you going to replace him with? Who's going to take his place? There's no one there who can do that type of football. You'd have to change the whole philosophy of the football and change it around. So you'd have to have a different manager in different players. So you're back to square one. Like they did, they've had 5, 6 fucking managers in the last 17 years, or whatever it's 13, 14, 15 years. And they're there 2 years and get sacked. It's power play, it keeps them out. They keep having the same players in there. In the last 10, 15 years, been the same place, staying in that camp. And they're the ones, that Rashford caused more trouble enough that in that dressing room have been told. My uncle used to work there. The uncle used to play for them in the old days, and the old players out there, they tell each other, he's the biggest trouble causer in the changing room. Always fucking moaning and whinging and fucking can't get his own way like a little baby, he gets took off. You got to do, it's like being at work and you say you're working in the garage and they'll say, I need you on this job, and you go on the roof and fix that. You've got to go on the roof and go and do a job. That's the job. So you're playing football. It's a marvellous game. Yeah, Nicky Butt was better. So was Paul Scholes. Paul Scholes was fucking phenomenal. He was the best volleyer of a ball I've ever seen in my life. His volleys are fucking unbelievable. What he scored from Man U, fucking unbelievable. Never ever stopped running for the balls. Every one of them players in the 1990s were marvellous. Diego Forlan was better than the strikers. I remember Diego Forlan. Had some good players. Yeah, there were some marvellous players. Sancho cost a fortune. He was absolutely ridiculous, the money they paid for him. There's 2 Sanchos, not the one now, but about the other one who played for Arsenal. He was on 450 grand a week. He was on another 50 grand if he scored a goal, for fuck's sake. £500,000 a week. Fucking unbelievable. Dembele and class compared to the shitty they have now. I liked my favourite player with the bought. The first 2 players that I bought with for money was Cantona, cost £1 million because he battered the ginger one. That's what you call him. who was the manager at Leeds, because he was seeing one of the players' wives, and he had a fight on the park with him and punched him, and then you guys name there, Scottish ginger fucking big freckly hair like him, fucking tinfoil head, ginger nut. I can't his fucking name now. You can see him on the wing run down there. He's only small, ginger, Scottish. He knocked him out, headbutted him. So they sold him for £1 million from Leeds. Leeds got him. 1990, I think they won the title, and then 91, I think Man U got him. And I was in jail at the time, so I know, because the Leeds training ground was just across the road from the prison where we were at, and I think Sharp was there. Was it Sharp? He was there, and Rush was there. He was playing for Leeds. He went to the last of his to play the last games there when he was getting older. Fucking brilliant player. And I used to see him through the fence. It was only 6 foot fence because it's a semi-open jail. And we used to have a bowling green there for us to bowl on. I never played on it. It was fucking easy jail, that. Like a fucking older camp. And people used to go to the fence, get drinks, and we used to have a drink on the night, on the Friday and Saturday. Get a few cans and that, and we'd do daft singing songs and that. It was good in there, I liked it. And yeah, it was good. Yeah, and then let's see, Hastings, TV. Hastings, it's expensive, Hastings, really expensive place. Hastings is the name in that, in one of the characters of, he's called Hastings in Michel Parot, call him Hastings, the bloke in it, who's the, Michel Parot's the French or Belgium, he is, detective, a bit like Sherlock Holmes, but like Belgium. People think he's French, or French I think he is, but he's not, he's Belgian. Your nightmares, Alberto, 1, 2, 3, you okay? Yeah, it looks really expensive. It's really expensive, so I've watched a lot of them films, the old ones in the 70s and that. Really dear. Beckham, there was no one better than Beckham taking free kicks. No one in the world, never, not a single person's ever been better than him. He was the best. He could put it in anywhere. When he was against Greece, he could just, if he was in the 20, out that box, 22 yards, it'd be like a penalty taken to him. Fucking phenomenal. He couldn't beat anyone. He wasn't the best player going forward. He could pass the ball. He could head it, not bad. But he was fantastic at taking free kicks and corners. He was fucking brilliant. So only just seen the free kick from 25. I remember he scored from the halfway line, chipped the fucking player. The best game of the season. He chipped the player, halfway line. Fucking unbelievable. And what he made, unbelievable. But what happened? They went to get him. He was a Tottenham supporter, and he went down there. To get him. It was to Tottenham, I think. And when he got there, he thought to be a Tottenham supporter. Ferguson said when he went to his bedroom, it was all Man United players on the wall. He said, "I knew I had him, man. I knew I had him." Supported Man United, even though he was like Tottenham was the area where he was at. I think it was. All the walls were full of Manchester United players. Ferguson will never be another Ferguson. He was just fucking like a Napoleon general, the one-off. There'll never be another one like him. Never ever. George Best was the same. Phenomenal, unbelievable. You imagine he'd come there, and he was 14, and he said, "What's your name?" He went, "George Best." He said, "Well, that's a good start." Best. And he was the fucking best. Unbelievable player. I've seen him play at Middlesbrough in a testimonial. So I've seen all his old games when he played with Rodney Marsh. Fucking hell, unbelievable. One fucking believable players they were. And warrior. He got kicked more than anyone, George Best, because he was so fast. His feet skills and that. He was so fast on the tail of the ball. He could really go. But he could have a bit of a fight as well. Yeah, he used to say, "Squeaky bum town." Meaning your ass was going, "Oh, I'm going to shit myself." And you're doing all that. It was fucking class with him. And we'd always scored in the last minute. I remember watching it. I was in, I used to go abroad every 6 weeks or something. I was doing the gear, get it all out, give it every country, so I wouldn't have to come back. They'd have 6 weeks for the gear. So when I come back, all my money would be here. And then I'd give somebody else something to give them too. So sometimes I'd be away for a month. So I went away to Dominican Republic. Oh, it was a nightmare to get there. It was about 11 and a half hours on the fucking plane. When I got off at the airport, I had to wait to pay airport tax. It was about 12, 13 hours to get to the hotel. I was fucking shattered. That was the worst ever crunched up in the plane. Beautiful place. And they're all little black kids, fucking had fuck all. I went out and bought them a ball. I bought them a few balls and I used to throw loads of sweets in the air for them. And because I was fully inclusive on the beach. And I'd go down the shop and get loads of like handfuls of sweets and put them in a bucket, like a bait, like a little, where you make a sandcastle and throw them in the air for all the kids. We were about 20 kids running about and I bought them balls and everything. They used to call me Rambo. Hey Rambo! I said, I'm fucking bigger than Rambo. Rambo. Hey Rambo. Yeah. Playing the fucking heart out, always smiling. Look like Dwight York, now that smile on the face. He was good player, Dwight York. Really good. So was Andy Cole. He scored 44 goals, I think, for Newcastle. And they bought him. We're going to get Alan Shearer, but he wouldn't go. He didn't like Ferguson. He didn't like Man United. He could play Shearer. I think he's going to come back. Roy Keane, Kane. Harry Kane. I think he's going to come back to try and beat David Beckham. Is it David Beckham who's got the record? It's fucking Ginger Nut in there from Liverpool. He's got the record for Man United. He's gone fat, hasn't he? Really fat. He's gone up noticed. Just having some gum and pineapple will be your nightmares. I'm not really into gum with me. It's a bit salty for me. The dogs love it. Gordon Strachan, that's who he beat up, yeah. Gordon Strachan, yeah. It was a Sunday afternoon, he got battered. And we were at the, we were in the jail there in Wealdstone. It was called, the other one was called Thorpe Arch. And they wouldn't let me in that one. So I went in Wealdstone, I've been in Liverpool, been to Walton. And it was good. Brian McClare was good. Brian McClare was a really good player. He was another one where they were getting loads, they were getting so much money. There was definitely deals going on between them players at Man United. They were going from Man U, finishing the last few years there, and they were getting massive, like 50, 100 grand a week and things like that, and fucking loads of money. It was just ridiculous. Just changing hands between them. Oh, I remember against Liverpool, he scored. You remember the other one when he went down, he started sniffing the line, a Coke. The Scouser, what was he called? Fuck, he was good. Is it Fowler? Not Fowler. Was it Robbie Fowler? Robbie Fowler, wasn't it? He went down his knees, he was sniffing the line. What the fuck's he doing it? And it was Coke. He pretended to be cocaine, then he got banned, I think. Me and my friends were around about the other week. Oh, what the fuck's he doing on the floor? Can't scored. I was in jail with that friend. I was in jail in Haverick in 95. I went to jail in 95 on remand. I went to Home House Fest. Then they were going to put me in the local one. They said, no, we can't because it's too close to his house. It's only about 4 miles from where he lives. So it wouldn't like me, probably shouldn't. So they knocked me back there in that one. Then I went to go put me in Home House. I kicked off, battered someone. Moving from there to Durham, put me in Durham, I battered someone else again. They moved me out of there. They were fucking, what's it called? They called the jail at Newcastle where I can't remember the fucking jail. I can't remember it. He was a wild man. I can't remember what it's called now. It was a rookie. No. So I can't remember the name, but anyway, they tried to get me to go to another jail near that's not Liverpool. Fucking just outside Durham, I can't remember the name of the fucking place now. It was a rough place, and I never went. And then they brought me back to Durham, and then they sent me to Haverick in the middle of nowhere. Fucking brown sheep and black sheep. I thought it was just a fucking saying that. Black sheep in the family. It was fucking black sheep all over. It was right near the Selby, the fucking, the things were about that big, you know, the seagulls. I thought, fucking size of them, the beaks on them. And you used to go out, it used to be like I'd take a siren would go off, and that would be the bell. The noise to tell you it's dinner time. The seagulls were up, woof. Like fucking pterodactyls, they were like coming down. I used to get bread and throw the bread in the air for them. Then you'd throw the bread in, one would catch it, 20 feet, yeah, the other would drop it 15 feet, and he'd catch it, and he'd bite it. I was fucking brilliant watching them. It was like Mr. Smith's Spitfires. And I made some bread to see if I could trick them, cut it out and painted it all. They flew it in the end, they just looked at it, if it hit the floor, they knew it wasn't bread, the seagull. I said, let's see if we can trick the seagulls, see if they can tell the difference. They knew straight away, they knew by the way it fell. They were fucking clever, them seagulls. You always get one with a bad foot, don't you? He's had his foot like peg leg. Herbert Francis was the first, I think he was the first person because they got £1 million if I was right from Nottingham, Forest, I think. First £1 million player. I remember I was at school, it was about 1980, I think, 81, something like that. And we bought another player called Gary Bertels. He was fucking shit. Paid a fortune for him. He was absolute shit. And Gary Bertels was the worst player Man U ever bought. Fucking garbage he was. He was scoring goals for England and everything. Went to Man U. His ass caved in. That's what the goals are, because it's that big. The pressure's on him. It's the biggest club in the world. Even though they're not the biggest club now, but they're the biggest club in the world. They're still the biggest club. It's like Man City. They can't get any supporters. They've hardly got any supporters. Man City. Aston Villa have got more supporters than them. And Birmingham have. The Birmingham teams have got more supporters than Manchester City. Nobody in the town, nobody in hardly supports them. They haven't got like Man U have got fucking 70, 80,000 fucking people there every week. Man City have. When they go to the cups and that, you'll see it's empty in the crowd. I can't see Man U beating them, like, just can't see it. But you never know. Like Ferguson said, you could play 90 minutes at the bar, at the post, goalkeeper could have a great goal game, and then next minute could hit you on the back of the arse and go in the back of the goal and you've scored. And we look at that one. Can you remember the one where Man U were playing and it was his last chance and he was playing against Wimbledon, I think it was, and I think he had the Irish player, the Irish lad, I can't really see fucking name now, and he scored against Wimbledon, I think it was, scored a goal, he won. I can't remember his name now, it wasn't Jimmy, was it? He scored for Man U, I couldn't believe it. 80 something. And that was his very last, 1985 or something. It was his last game. They said if he'd ever won that FA Cup, he'd have been kicked out. I mean, all this, it was Ben Shitty episode, Trevor Francis. He was a good player, Trevor Francis, really good. Strong. Really strong player. John Walker was a good player from Ipswich. He was good. Scottish. Listen, are you okay? Timmy said hello. I'm in audits. Thanks to me B. Charge up, laugh out loud. Roberto Carlos, second best free kicks. He was really good. He was good enough. Fucking Ronaldo was good at free kicks. The other Ronaldo, one of the biggest teeth, was phenomenal. And so was Messi. Messi was still fucking good, isn't he? Messi was brilliant. He was the best ever, I think. Lionel Messi, definitely. There was another one called Eusebio. In the old days, he played for Portugal. He was brilliant. George Best was brilliant. Cantona was the king. Yeah, he was. Yeah, tough as built. When he went to Man U, they didn't realise how unfit Man U players were. So he used to go and train, and when they went in the showers, they'd be back out training for another 30, 40 minutes. So Beckham started going in gigs and they started following him. That's how they got super fit. So what happened? He was very clever. Arsene Wenger for the Arsenal team. He was very up. He had like coaches that were very quick and knew everything about the body, knew everything about fitness and stuff. Man, you fucking need that for somebody like that, a fitness coach. We're fucking useless. The amount of injuries they're getting, that's to do with the physios. That's to do with they're not training them right. Definitely not training them right, not warming them up right, or whatever they're doing. I could go there in a couple of weeks and realise that I'll tell you straight away what they're doing wrong. I know because I've done it before with people, I've trained people, and you're not doing it right. Slow it down, do this, do that, and then you'll build up slow, you'll get stronger doing it this way. It sounds to me like the coaches who are training Man United, there's fucking full teams nearly injured. Every week there's an injury. Too much chewing involved with grills, usually slow cook. Gammon fills falls apart. Yeah, I'm not really into gammon. And pineapples, a lot of people love it. I used to love it. It's just boring for me when you eat it. The dogs love it because they like things like that. They're tough. Good nightmare, bro. Overcooked chewing, whatever. Therefore, yeah, slow. Very slow. It's all the fucking sleep waiting for it to cook though. It's that slow. And the pineapple bends. Bergkamp was good. He was great. I tell you what, the best the FA Cup final was when Bergkamp got the goal. He scored a goal. It was 1-1, I think, and then Giggs got the ball and ran the right full length of the fucking field and scored in the goal. We went through 2-1. They went into the final to play Newcastle. Beat Newcastle 2-1 the final. I was in Marina in Spain, not in Marina in Greece. Beautiful place. And I watched that. I watched the FA Cup on the Saturday, and I stayed. I stayed there 2 weeks. It was a place called bloody little. He wanted me to work there. The bloke, Greek bloke. You stay with me? I give you good money. I said, oh, thank you. What was it called? Anyway, he was French, this bloke, and he supported Man United. There was another lad. He was a Dutch lad, and there was a lad from Denmark there, and they were, oh, come on! They were shouting Man U in there, and with the score, and they won. They beat them 2-1, and then they beat Newcastle 2-1, and then they went out. And Teddy Sheringham scored, I think, and Solskjaer were getting beat by Barcelona. I think it was, or Bayern Munich, someone like that, getting beat 1-0. They come back and won 2-1. They won the treble, the best treble ever won that. Then they won that, and they also won the Super Cup, the League Cup. They won every fucking cup that year. I say it's the best. That's the best ever season that anyone's ever had. That, like the Holy Grail, they call it. Michael Owen was good. He played for Man U as well. The one thing with Michael Owen, they fucked him up Liverpool. They played him in every single game. They reckon he could have been a pro boxer, pro golf player, pro cricket player. I think it was a jockey or something. 5 things. He was great at golf, another one, and football. He was a sport billiard school. Anything he could fucking do. He was brilliant. He could have turned his hands into anything. I was watching a documentary on him. He could do tennis. That was the other one. Tennis. He could play tennis as well. 5 things he could have been world class at: golf, tennis, cricket. He was brilliant at them all. He was really rich. He had horses. Recently, he made a bet on his horses. So did he. He's got horses. I think he's got one called Gibraltar. Alex Ferguson, if I'm right. I think it's called Gibraltar, his horse. I think Alex Ferguson's horse is called Gibraltar, I think, or the Rock of Gibraltar, something like that, called his horse. I remember him. Vitamin hoodie and now electric. Probably fucking not taking vitamin D and stuff, vitamin C's and things like that to keep your immune system. So what he was giving them creatine. Creatine only just come out. And he said, oh, they're taking steroids and all that shit. It wasn't. It was fucking creatine. Nothing to do with steroids, the amino acids. So anyway, his players were super fit because the creatine gives you about an extra 20 minutes. So his fit players were fitter than him. So then he started giving them that, and then he realised there was nothing to do with being steroids. It was amino acid. So all the players started taking after that. But years ago, when you first got it, you had to take it with wine or something like that, something very sweet, and it would have to break down. It was very hard to digest creatine. Now you can get it as easy. Now the best to creatine is called creatine monohydrate. It's the cheapest one. It's only about £6 for 250 milligrams of powder. You just put it in water or tea or anything. Years ago, you had to have it. It had to be warm, and it had to be like, say, grape juice. Put it in the grape juice with a bit of sugar or whatever, and drink it so it would break down, and the body would go into the blood. But now the formula, it's the most in abundance. It's been studied more than any other vitamin, mineral, or powders than anything on the planet. And it's the best thing you can take because it does put weight on you. It helps you with your cognizant memory. We're giving it to people in homes, and they're starting to get the fingers back and all that, and the movement and the balance and stuff. So they're starting to give it to people, like old people. And then there's another one where they go in every 3 months and they give them like a test for your cognizant memory and stuff. And they also give you a test for your Zimmer frames and that. So we started this old people's home. There was about 4 or 5 of them in the same area. So all the other places weren't getting better. These 5 places in America were getting better, and the only thing that changed was cocoa. They were giving them glasses of cocoa at night instead of tea or coffee. So the memories were getting back, so they're starting to use them now. They're trying to make them now in a tablet form. They give old people them for the hands, all the grips getting better. They were walking further with the Zimmer frames and stuff, and it was cocoa, not drink chocolate, cocoa, and they stopped giving somebody in one home and somebody in another home, and straight away they started going down with the thoughts and the fitness levels and stuff. So they realised it was cocoa, so they started to make tablets in that form, the cocoa and something else in it. I can't remember what it was now. Aces, horses going on. My favourite, George Best, followed by Beckham. Yeah, George Best for me is the best. He had the name. Well, he went there when I went there for a do with old Frank. Frank used to play with his best friend was Sammy McElroy, Irish. He was the coach of Ireland and that. It was brilliant. So they became best friends because our family's Irish as well, see, and Scottish both. And they got him best man. He was old Frank's best man, and he was his best man at his wedding. And when I went there with him, there was Dracula, who was called what was he called? Alex Stepney. I think he was Scottish. So was he Scottish? I think he was Scottish, and maybe English. I'm sorry, Scottish he was, I think. And he was a nightmare for crosses, so they called him Dracula because he was scared of crosses. He's nice bloke, about 6'4". And there was another one called Harry Gregg, and it was all about footballers' night. It was like about them, and it was about the Munich air disaster where the Man U players died in the crash when they were in Munich. And he tells the story. It was the first time it was ever told that night. And there was another one called Bert Trautmann. He was I think he was Polish or German, and he was caught over here. And he was a prisoner of war, but he played in the FA Cup, and he broke a vertebra in his neck, and he still played on with a broken neck in the FA Cup in about the 1940s, 50s. And he was there in a wheelchair. And then there was another one called Harry Gregg. Like he was the Irish footballer, but he was also played for Northern Ireland. Played for. He also played for Manchester United. So when George Best turned up, he said, "Right, this is him. So he said, "Right, he's the walk to George Best." George Best went like that way, went like that, and then Harry Gregg went that way. And he just put it between Harry Gregg's legs. So he said, he looked at him like that. He went, "Right, do it again now." Got it again, done that, and done it the other way, and put through his legs again. So he went, ran up to him and said, "You fucking do that again, it'll break your fucking legs, little cunts." He's only 14. He said he didn't do it again, he didn't dare. But he was like, he loved him for it. You know, the bloke, he went, couldn't believe it. He took the piss right out of me. So he went, boom, boom, 2 little shimmies and put it between my legs. Nobody's ever done that to me, maybe look a fool on the pitch in front of people. But Harry Gregg was a big bloke. So what happened when there was a crash in Munich? There was too much ice on the airplane that crashed. He went into the airplane 6 times and brought people out, but he never ever told the story. Only that night they'd all had a drink. He said what really happened that night, and they all started talking, getting up and down and talking to Mike, and he was there. The one who lost his eye, Gordon Banks, he was there and talked to me. He was a nice man. So I met him, and I met George. I met the other one as well. Bobby Charlton was there as well. So it was great to meet them people. And old Frank was there anyway. Arthur Alberston, he came in at the end. Arthur Alberston, he played for Man U, he was number 3. He was a full-back, but he's Scottish. All right, Frank, fuck me, you told me he was big. Fucking size him. So they jumped on the table, like this table here, that. He was still on the table, I was still needing his toes. He went, "You can't believe how big he is, he's fucking huge." Frank played with him for years. Brilliant, I had a good night with him, it was class. I was sat with these other lads who were all like in the youth team, so Frank was in the youth team with them. And we were telling the story, fucking marvellous. But I got the Van Nistelrooy room. Well, Frank, I got the big bed. Well, they got the big bed too. I slept in a single bed. And there was like just before Old Trafford, there was a place. And we went and got a breakfast the next day and got a meal in the place. And we couldn't open this bottle of champagne. On the size of me, I couldn't open it, but it was just going around in a circle. You know, they couldn't get the grip on it. Yeah. Yeah, it was good. You know, just to get to bed. That's fucking hell. When you're a kid, you go, "Oh, the player I used to pretend to be when I was like 12, 13, was a kid goal was the South African footballer who played for Man U, Guy Bailey. And it's Bailey, he had blonde hair, it was fucking class. You pretended to be them type of players when you were a kid. I pretend like, yeah. My uncle came to the hospital for me, and years ago, he used to get Lucozade, and the Lucozade used to have a little, like tin foil on. Tin foil, but it was orange, and it was on the top. You take the lid off, and he filled it up because there was nothing to drink. Like a little cork, it was like, and I drank it. I was only about 5. I was in the oxygen tent. My Uncle John came to see me. He worked he worked as a fireman. Yeah, so sat with all the goalkeepers, and then it was all Man U players this side, it was all Man City players the other side, and he was in there. I can't remember his name now. He was a comedian. When he was in the Comedians, that series, there was a little singer from Half Caste Lad. Can't read his name now. But he was there. He was funny, telling jokes. And then there was a comedian went up and telling jokes. Yeah, it was good. But Jamie went without Frank the year before. And he went to the toilet, and as he came out of the toilet, Alex Fergus to come out. So he'd already washed his hand and that and dried his hand in it, and he shook out Jamie's hands. He got to meet out Jamie. I met him. He only went all right and shook his hands. But he met out Jamie in the toilet till he come out. Yeah, it was good. You went up the stairs, this big stairs you went up, and you went in this big room. It was fucking huge. Probably held about 500 people. Sat there at all big massive tables, probably about 10, 12 people on the table. It was all like 6-course meal and stuff, all special spoons you had to use and all that shit. Yeah, it was good. Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy, that's what I got. He could score, couldn't he, Van Nistelrooy? Fucking hell, was he a goal scorer? Unbelievable. Fucking unbelievable goals he scored here. You know, it's alright if you have a relapse and fucking people have a drink. They say, that's not fucking a slip. That's not a slip. That's just fucking trying to enjoy yourself one night and getting pissed. There's nothing wrong with that. It's doing it every day. It's a problem. You can do that. You go out for the weekend, have a drink with your friends. There's nothing wrong with that. You've been working all week. You're entitled to enjoy yourself and have a nice night out. Or entitled to have a nice night out, have a drink and stuff. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's when you like that could. And he's like drinking the drink like that. And it's down in one go. That's the sign of a pure alcoholic. That's going to go on the drink like a lunatic. He's doing another one straight up. That's the sign of someone who has to be drunk to be happy. That's what he's like. And as soon as he gets to that stuff and that could, he turns into this great big tough guy. But all he is a divvy behind a screen pushing buttons. Knock on his fucking door like he fucking shit himself. He's a pure shitbag. Spending 2 days, like out loud, bloody speeding for 2 days. Wow, the speed's horrible. Fucking horrible. I hate it. I've only had it a few times. And that was horrible. It was the most horriblest come down I've ever had in my life. Paranoid to fuck, jumpy as fuck. I'm fucking driving the car and 2 days later still jumping. Oh, it made me horrible. It made me feel horrible, that stuff. Guinness is nice. I used to have like the little bottles. So I used to have one stout. I'd have one of them every day when I was training. We was going for the world's strongest man, the British strongest man. Sorry. And I used to drink it every day. I just had one of them. They're really good for iron in your body. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Alzheimer's, all the memories started to come back. The recognizant memory, it's called. So they started giving it to them in the hospitals as well. It's all over now, they're doing it, but that's how they started it off. They're doing it in America. Not here, I don't think. I think it's just mainly in America. So they're giving it from Alzheimer's, and it's really helping them remember stuff. The walking file with the Zimmer frames and stuff. They're really, really good. So there's cocoa and creatine, same thing. Depression as well. Yeah, they've been doing it for a while. It gives you loads of more energy, when you're training. I take like 5 grams a day. You don't need any more than that. You can only usually digest 2 grams a day in food. It's really hard to get in abundance in food. You have to eat loads for certain food. But you just buy this. It's about £6 for 250 grams. You just have 5 grams a day. You don't need any more. You'll need a little bit of down it, and it doesn't affect your liver or kidneys or anything. I'll be off the gear on the 22nd of September for 5 years coming up. Never had one fucking go. Never even thought about having it. Just completely trained my brain to fucking switched off completely. It's more scary for me than anything else. The paranoia of going back on it. I'd be scared to go on it. I was really scared. Shouldn't be like that. I'm fucking paranoid to death. So what's happening? Probably I wouldn't have kept it if I'd have been on that. I'd have been smashed somebody's fucking face in by now. I'd have battered them to a pulp. Nothing left in the cunt. Absolutely smashed him to a fucking pulp. Stupid cunt to be sitting pissing blood. Pissed the fucking bus. Pissed the bus. 10 goalkeepers. Birmingham City's under 10 goalkeepers. It's one player for Birmingham City. I went to Birmingham, but it was Aston Villa. I went there, and it was, I can't remember the manager's name now. What it was me, Kevin Kilty, Mickey Flanagan, and Sean Flanagan. No, not Sean, it was, I can't remember his name now. It was Mickey Flanagan's son anyway. And they were footballers. The other one was called Matthew Bates. He played for England. He played for Middlesbrough. I looked after him. As it reminded him. And I also looked after, I can't remember his fucking name now. He was a footballer and what happened, he had a crucial ligament injury, and he ended up being a manager for the players. So I used to go out with like 5 or 6 professional footballers, get paid £200 an hour, £200 a night off each of them. We used to take them to nightclubs and stuff so they didn't get kicked off. We were getting loads of trouble in the old days. So I used to do that. And it was good money. I used to get say 1,800 quid to £2,000. Sometimes they give me an extra couple of hundred quid each. But I trained them on the bag. I said, right, a minute fast, then a minute press up, then up, a minute rest, a minute bag. But it lasted 2 minutes, 2 bags, and 2 minute press ups, and spewed the guts up, couldn't do it. And said, oh, you go pro football, it's a totally different game in boxing, totally different, non-stop training, really fast, like high intensity interval training. I couldn't do it, they fucking threw the guts up. Matthew, what was he called? Matthew something. He played for Leeds. He scored a goal in the semi-final. They won the European Cup. This kid, he scored for them he was a sub. One of the players got injured, and he played, but he won them the European Cup, or the UEFA Cup or something like that. He played. He lives there with Costa, the other friend. He's a multi-millionaire. His dad's a businessman, really clever. He's from Greece. Greek bloke, really intelligent. Yeah, it was good. Loads of new videos going up. What we put up about 2 or 3 years ago. Me never went over 3-4 years ago. But used up lot you haven't seen. Where I've got the places where there's been riots and stuff. So I've gone and instead of me just talking about, you can now see the places what I've been talking about. So I'm going to be putting them up because that's about loads of the people haven't seen these. So people are loving them because they've seen the area where the twice where a bit of lads look off that one that's on today tonight. What had happened is travellers were away, they were at York. Loads of them were away at York. I do like a gypsy do. So there was only a few back here off the camp from Bowsfield. So they obviously I used to be there. I used to fight for them, for going up to fight and stuff, and loads of big gang battles with other travellers and stuff. And then there was this lad from down Thornby way. He's about 18 stone, big bodybuilder, massive. He went into the shop and took the phone card off an old woman, £10 cards, never paid for it, and then took a crate of beer out of the shop, being a bullying cunt. So it was one of the travellers, Nana's relations, the people. Anyway, they went down, they jumped them, and they battered them. So after I'd gone down, got there was a few lads come from Darlington, travellers with us. Got there, and I had a fight with him. I jumped over the wall, and he fell over the fucking wall. I've been in the court for 4 days, and it was bank holiday Monday. Oh, I don't need this. And I got there, there's about 60 of them, maybe 30, 40, 50 people there. Or 30 of them going to have a fight with us. Fucking hell. I've gone over the wall, I clipped my foot on the wall, and I clumsy cunt, he fell over the wall. And he landed in the garden, spiking in the garden, and he fucking bashed him. And he tried to hit him with a spade anyway, and the thing out his hand, the spade. We've grabbed him, and he tried to put his fingers in my eyes. Oh, do you want to fight like that? So I just threw him on the floor, and I bit his ear like that. And I went, just bit his ear out right across the floor. Anyway, the cops put in the paper, man gets his ear bit off. Cowards ran away, as if you're going to stand and fight with a place of silly cunts. We'd have battered them the fuck if we did stay there. But you'd have got jail for it. They said, cowards ran away when the police come. Daft cunts. Run away. No, you fucking idiots. So it was a proper fight with this lad. Anyway, he was about 18.5 stone. Fucking top fighter. The travelling lads got battered off in 3 of them. Beat 3 of them. Anyway, I fucking had a fight with him anyway. Next day, my friend, Bet Wood, seen him. Who the fucking hell's it you? He went, Brian Cockerill. He went, oh my God. No wonder you look like you've been hit by a back of a fucking bus. She said, Jesus Christ, your fucking eyes are completely shut. I broke his cheek one, bit his fucking nose, not his half his nose off, so half his ear off, sorry. And screaming like a banshee he was. I let him up, got in the taxi and took him on. Kevin took him on, his brother-in-law, his father-in-law. But then they come round and said it was all sorted. Yes, nobody coming here at the house, there's nobody going to smash the windows or that. We didn't do that, see. We did it with them. We weren't cowards, put people's windows through. We had fights like shit house wouldn't meet me anywhere, frustrating because he's a fucking shit lad. The diarrhea just runs down his leg when you offer him out. He runs like fucking pubs and everybody sees someone, he's a fucking shit house. I've never seen a coward like him when he Paul Sykes. So the coward that went up to him, went, no, even Conroy said, Cockerill went up to him and went, listen, get outside. He went white as a fucking sheet. He shit himself, Paul Sykes. The diarrhea just ran down his fucking arsehole. He was good at beating, raping kids and beating little kids, but when it came to men, Sykes always used to bottle it. Pure coward. And he's in love with him. He's really in love with him, yes. He really is in love with him. And I mean in love with him, if you know what I mean. Really, really in love with the fucking weirdo. Two weirdos together. You don't want to go out, don't you, with that little cunt. The mum with the big mouth when people have in the wheelchairs, and then when they get better and they're shouting, we'll have the straight to the place and crosses you up. The dirty, sniffling little snitch. Pretending he's living in Teesside now. He's upset. Emma said he's totally fucking mentally deranged. Totally mentally deranged today. Said, I've never known anyone so fucking deranged. And that idiot he knocks, that fat thing he knocks around with, that fucking lunatic. She really thinks she's something, that silly cunt. She'd shite herself when people come for them. Because I can see it's going to happen to them. I can really, really see it. I can see people like where them travellers have gone in the house, and them, not the travellers, them other people have gone to the house and back 3 people. You can see it happening to him. You can see them going in his house and doing them in. You can see it a mile away coming. But you can't stop that stupid fucking mouth when he's full of that fucking brown stuff. All that shit. He was the ABA champion. Never ever had a fight. Never had one single fight in the ring. Never even outside of them. Never won a fight in his life. Brian Little. Gregory, Ron Atkinson. Ron Atkinson was a good manager. Big Ron. I like John Brian. He was good, old school. Really good manager. I liked him. I liked him as well. Tommy Dockery. Frank didn't like him. I liked him as a manager. And when they won, they beat Liverpool 2-1 the FA Cup. My mate, Trevor Dawes, used to support Liverpool. I spotted Man U. They scored. I think we scored first, and it was Jimmy. I think it was Lou McCarthy scored, and then it was Jimmy Greenough and Brian Greenough, the first 2 brothers to play in Wembley in the same team. Jimmy Case scored for Liverpool with a beautiful goal, Scouser, and it was like 1-1. And then Man U went and scored with a header, where they hit him on the shoulder on the side here and went in. It's like a lucky goal. But that was Liverpool who won everything that season. My mate used to, I loved the lad, used to, Marky Man, I used to support them at school. That's what's still me in. Barry, but you alright, Barry? See you for a bit, mate. I think he's been locked up there, Boyle's mate, and he's fucking Decker Higgy. All the wrong, have you noticed? Birds of a feather all stick together, all the wrong uns. All the wrongs are accused of all these crimes, but they've never done it, and then they're all starting to go to jail now. Real nightmares. You off, mate? Okay, mate. I'll see you soon. So it's really bad today, Cartman. Quiet tonight. Yeah, I enjoyed the evening, bro. Real nightmares. Thank you very much for being on. It's 46 still on the chat. There's 27 thumbs up. Come on, guys, you can do better than that. We got amazing in the run. We got about 50 people. There were nearly 500. I think there's 490 something likes in a week, which is amazing. That idiot's going, oh, you're getting nobody's liking your channel. Well, why the fuck are you never off it? Why do you comment on it every single day? He comes on with these stupid fucking things, pretend to be other people. It's fucking absolute. Couldn't be bothered. Sitting there all day trolling people with fake accounts and fucking fake names and fucking this and he said, she said, he said, she said. Just fucking shit. Go and talk to Paul Sykes, the ghost, for fuck's sake. Go and type stuff, go and ask him to type your books for you. If he's that good at typing on your type like Poltergeist, get him to write the books. That's what he'd be saying next. Paul Sykes writes the books for me. The ghost of Paul Sykes lives in my house and types me fucking and rings the bell, but I haven't got a bell. Well, how can you ring the bell if you haven't got a bell? Because he's a boxer. Well, how can you ring a bell if there's no bell? It's fucking mental. But chest full of cold. Yeah, I'm not full of cold. It's got a bit of a runny nose, mate. It's got cold in here tonight. Right behind me, it's freezing. My back's freezing as well. It's the best night I've had this without my nose running. My eyes are pure white. They were all red the other week. That's dead mites, that. Emma's cured me nearly with all this new stuff she's got me. Positive, no negativity. Alberto, you're right. I felt those. Big bright coffee. I'll have one when I get upstairs. I usually have one after with it live. I'm not doing a 3 hour one tonight. I'm just too fucking low. I'm fucking knackered tonight. I laid on the bed today, exhausted. 3.5 hours last night we done. Barry's a great lad. Love Barry. Barry knows this idiot what we've had all this shit. What he's been through it with us all from day one. Barry has. He knows all of them, like you fucking Dick Higgy and all them divvy cunts, and all the wrong ones. Like we always, Barry stick together. You know, and always said. You can tell the Romans because all the Romans stick together. As birds of a feather stick together. So that's how they do it. They gang up on people as bullies. But they don't meet proper fighters because they're not the cowards. They've got no arse whatsoever. They're great on the computer for doing all this pushing buttons down and all that shit. Bump into them. I'm getting the place. That's all they ever do. Cheers, Barry, mate. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you. We don't appreciate it yet. Of course, it's also appreciated 100%, mate. Thanks, Barry. Nice getting messages like that. He's a proper lad, see, Barry. It's not like some divvy talking here. He's a proper lad, you know, he's old school. You can't tell him to do something he doesn't want to do. He'll tell you straight, no matter how fucking big you are. He'll just tell you the straight. He won't cut around the houses. And I'd rather people be like that with me and just say, look, if I say something and say, you need to keep away from that Tommy Jenkins. He knows I'm telling the truth. If he said to me, Brian, you need to keep away from that Andy Smith, I'd say, right, cheers. I wouldn't have to say what's wrong, like, I just know he's right. You just know certain people. If they tell you, you know. And if you don't listen to them, they tell them, why the fuck didn't you tell me? That's what people do. I always tell people, if someone's in the snitches, the paedophiles are the worst thing on the planet. It's nothing worse than them fuckers, but them snitches are horrible cunts. They do jobs with you, then they get caught, and then they press you up, just get themselves off. Fucking low-life fuckers. Every time I got nicked, I'd go and I went on the camp once. There was 187 of them fighting on the camp. There was counting the coppers. And there were 187 people. Me and Bobby come back in the helicopter, followed me back home. So I got Bobby to put on this coat on, and he had big jacket and puffer jackets. And he went out with Charlie the dog, and he had my cap on. And he went out because I just walked in, so they couldn't really tell if it was him because Bobby was big. He's about 17 stone then. And he walked out, so the helicopter followed him, and then I went over. I used to have Brian's house was only a few doors away, so I used to jump off the fence and jump into a car there, but it was like in somebody else's name and address, so I could get away from the cops. They were all fighting on the fucking camp road. There was a big massive brawl it was. And they came, you could tell the SES by the Range Rovers, because what they've done, they broke up when the Mulholland brought the ceasefire with the IRA and stuff. So they started going into towns like Middlesbrough. They'd go to a place called Morpeth, and over in Morpeth there's 16 based there. So they have eight can come out to come to any unit. So there'll be like 2 in each car. So there'll be 8, 2, 4, 6. There'll be like 2, 4, 6, 8 in 2 cars, yeah. And that's how they do it. And then the other 8 will stay at the base where Morpeth, where it was, just on the Bear Tree. We were off the Bear Tree to buy a caravan up that way. And then when I used to go up, I used to see them in manoeuvres with the red berries on and stuff. And bail it out and come it down with all shit with the ropes and that, because where we were at the place we had a unit, we had £3 million worth of beer there. It was a big massive unit in Bertree. It was like Tesco's, a big place where it was just all alcohol. We used to sell there. We were the first ones doing the alcopops with these lads from Manchester, doing alcopops really cheap, cheaper than anywhere else in the country, selling them all over the country. I used to be the security for them. No, I've always spotted Man U because my uncle played for Manchester. He played for Middlesbrough and he played for Manchester United, so I always spotted him. He was there in 1974, I think he went, when I was just a kid. He played for Middlesbrough as well for a few years. He played, his best friend was Graham Souness. He played for Liverpool, and they used to go to Red Car, the nightclub, the top deck, and he was stood outside the nightclub. He had, you need to get out of here, Frank. So then he went to Liverpool. Graham Souness, how Frank went to Manchester United. Souness was a better player now, Frank. Obviously, he took off. But he was like with George Best, drinking out Frank and played people like that, like legends like that. Marvellous. Got loads of pictures of him where he's out there with Tommy Doherty and, you know, all the top footballers that played at Man U. He's got pictures with their arm around him and stuff. He's in the youth team at the back, and then there's the other team, then there's the other team. There's like 3 teams, and they put them all together, and you can see how Frank. There's a picture of Frank on the internet for Francis McGivern, and you'll see him stood in his long hair, and the other side of him is Sammy McElroy, who played for Northern Ireland, and he was a coach. I think he was a manager of Northern Ireland as well. That was Frank was his best mate at his wedding. Well known. Arthur Alberston played fullback, number 3 played, and he was very good friends with the other fullback. You remember the little one? I can't remember his name. He had black hair, only little. Played fullback for Man U for about 15, 20 years. He was fucking brilliant. I can't remember his name now. He was only tiny little. He was one of the best fullbacks we've ever had. Fucking brilliant he was. Yeah, that's what he is. Fucking tortured, Barry. You're right. Fucking tortured, the little fucking shit house he is. You've seen the little fucking freak he is, pure freak. Oh, it's coming to him, Barry. We've said this, haven't we, for years and years. You know, it'll be somebody like, you know, like Joe Bloggs out there thinking, I don't like that cunt what he done to people. He'll be all over for the cunt. That's what's going to happen. He's really going to get hurt. I can smell it. I can see it. I can hear it. I've seen these cunts get away with it for years, these fucking bullies. And there's just somebody come out of the blue, bang, 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 or fucking stab, 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 or whatever. That's what's going to happen to that cunt. It'll have nothing to do with us lot. Somebody will do it too. Doesn't give a fuck, like a gang of young lads or something. Be wanting to, they'll be, oh, you fucking talking and thinks he's hard. They'll just go over and cut his fucking face off. And that's what's going to happen to that stupid cunt. I tried to tell him 1,000 times you're going to get done in, and he keeps shouting that stupid fucking big fucking ginger blabber mouth off. He's never had a fight in his life. I've tried to tell him, I said, you're going to get your fucking family killed, you silly cunt. Talking shit about Viv Graham, saying I was involved in the Viv Graham murders. Then people could turn on him and wipe him out over it. Talking a lot of fucking lies, making lies, we're going to get somebody killed. It was the exact same at school. The kids who went to school and told me he's a fucking arsehole, grassing everyone up at school. He's drinking alcohol. He's playing for money against, when you pay the money, you throw the money against the wall, grassing people up. Just loves Miss Sir at school. Fucking horrible. Just you get them on, you just love to grass people and he sit laughing them off the people, getting in trouble or going to jail or getting them beat up. That's what he's done for all his life. That's why none of his family members will let him in the house. Pretending he sees his brother, he doesn't. He never ever sees his brother. He's coming alive. He went, I've got a brother, sister, mum, dad, kids, this one, uncle, nephews, cousins, all that. And he went, I don't give a fuck about them. If my dog died, I'd care more about my dog than them. But why would you say that about your family? Because they all fucked you off. That's right. Your own nephew come to see me, and Maniok at the do, and Emma, and Evo, and they all came to the hospital to see me. Your own nephew and your own brother-in-law came to see me and said you're a crank, and he's knocked you out 3 times in the house because you're a trouble causer. And that's why they won't let you in the house. The mum locks the door when she sees you coming. They won't let you in. That's why you never see a single picture in the house with your mum, your dad, your brother, your nephews, your kids. You don't see nothing. There's none. They lock the door on you. Christmas Day, you're not even allowed to see them. So I said to him, don't you ever see your family? No, I don't bother with them, he said. But it was the other way around, because they fucked him off. Ryan, John Jenkins, Elmo Bike, are you okay, brother? sciatica is a fucking nightmare, mate. What you better doing is try, and I can't show you sitting on here, but there's a good exercise you can do on the bed where you can lift your leg, and it's really good for it. I did it 4 times and it went away. Never got it back. There's certain exercises that are really good for sciatica, really, really good. They're good for it, them tablets, them niprox are good for it. They really are good. You feel a little bit sickly, but the tramadol, they make you balk. They make you hallucinate. Them fucking things. I was hallucinating the other night on the cunts. I'd had my oral off as well on top of them. I forgot all about it. I took that on here because my hand was killing me. Trained last night, really good last night, you know. I went up 10 kilos on my pull downs, and I went up for 6 reps to 10, so from 16 reps to 20 reps. I got last night, so I was over the moon with that. I didn't go mental because not today I'll hurt, but my hand's hurting now. And I also did rear scapula. That's what's been hurting in my scapula. And if you do that with your neck and you feel it, it's in your neck. So you've got a trapped nerve in your neck. If you do that, you feel it. It's a trapped nerve in your neck. If you do that, it's a trapped nerve. If you do that, you're okay. So if you can do that, it's not the nerve in your neck. It's in your hand then, or it's in your shoulder. So that's how you can tell. So it's not vertebrae then. So if it's not neck, it's nowhere near as bad. When it's neck, where it's vertebrae, where it's vertebrae on bone, it's a fucking nightmare. They're a nightmare because you're going to have to probably have an operation 9 times out of 10. Yeah. Try pressing but shifting the. Try take 2 paracetamol with 2 Nurofen or ibuprofen. You can do that. There's no problem that you can double up on the painkillers. That'll definitely help you. That's what I was using in hospital. So I'd use 2 paracetamol with 2 paracetamol with 2. What do you call them? Just said fucking ibuprofen, and they'll definitely take it away. Just take them, 4 of them together. With 2 paracetamol, 2 ibuprofen. Don't need them Nurofen. They cost about fucking 6, 7, 8 quid. It's the exact same thing ibuprofen what's in them. And that's what they've got me on. I'm on them. They have 2 paracetamol with 2 ibuprofen, and they don't have to take the pain down. And they also, with them being anti-inflammatory, to take the pain down because what makes it blow up is the water sometimes goes in you, and then that's how you get spasms. So you fill up with water because you're in pain. The water goes to an area when it's in pain, and it sends water to heal it. So that's why you get the spasms in your hands and stuff. So the thing you need is, like I say, anti-inflammatory drugs, but you can't take them all the time. You can probably take like 3 or 4 times a day. You can take them every 4 hours. It is. Well, the fake author said he took 2 paracetamol and 2 painkillers, and that's what made him look the way he did. No, I'm talking shit. He took 36 blue tablets of Dazzies. That's what he took on stage. 33, sorry. He had 3 left when he got to our house. Yeah, lying in bed and try lying on your back if you can, flat, or even lie on the floor. Lie on the floor with a bit of a quilt or something, and the hard surface will straighten it up more for you. Sometimes when you have a soft bed, it makes it worse. I know everything a fucking about back, believe me. I've fucking gone through I've had 2 major back surgeries where I've had 7 vertebrae, 2 to 7 done, and then he had L4 and L5 done, fucking nightmare, and then the bottom done this side, and then he had a fucking massive. He was saying, "Oh, he's at Cockerill's lying. He hasn't even had an operation. He's pretending he's hiding in a hospital bed." Well, why would you hide in a hospital bed if you're in hospital? So you're in hospital because you get an operation, you fucking idiot. Pretending I was in a hospital bed, hiding under the bed under my wheelchair. Fucking totally mental. But you thought I was going to be in there forever, didn't you? You thought you could get away with it. So he's left that video behind the spack and behind the retard. I mean, but that's just ruined you because the man who was going to do the mystery tour, what they call it, something, the Ripper tour, has seen the videos now and fucked him off. So that's you and your Ripper tour gone, divvy. Nothing worse than somebody in a wheelchair being bullied, but they can't walk and can't fight, and they're getting bullied off some daft little fucking nobody prick and his fat wife. Fucking Hattie Yakes, carry on eating. They're both good. They're both are going to come across. I can see it happening. They're both of them. I just feel sorry for the kid. They've had the chances, them fuckers. That's what Peter will say. You get psychopaths who are like dying, they haven't got long to live, think, right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to wipe them cuts out for all the things they've done to people. What he done this to my brother, how he done it to my nephew. And people like Paul Sykes, when he used to bully people. Paul Sykes, when he got ill, they went looking for him, they put shit on his head, they put dog shit on him, they pissed on him, put buckets of piss round him, they put fucking cracking eggs on his head, they set him alight. That's what's going to happen to this fucker. Once he ends up fucking on the street, because she'll kick him out at the end, that's what'll happen. Because what he's doing with them people, the night will walk the fucking things, them people, and she'll fuck him off in the end, he'll have nothing. Yeah, mate, it will work on us, Brian. It will work, son. Brian Walker, Bionic Man, is Brian. I fucking Bionic. Bionic will be at that because I take his fucking head clean off. He doesn't have a throw punch. He's never been in he's never been even in a bit of a physical fight in the street. He's never had a single fight. He gets bumped on the chin and he runs like fuck. Or he'll go, I'll fight you. And he'll go, when he runs out the door, he just runs up the street a bit and did it with Baker. Baker's about 12 stone. Why you calling Brian? Yeah, Brian was good to me when he was a kid, and fucking Teddy was. Get out fucking sign your hold on, mate. You know, it's nice in here, isn't it? He said, you're calling Brian, you calling Teddy? He said, get outside and hold on, mate. And he ran out the fucking door and ran up the street. The lad chased him out the street. Hell, get the place, screaming for the lad. Just a normal lad he is. He's not a top fighter, but he's fucking game. But he was sick of him bullying us. You know what I mean, Terry? Just seen him. And that's what's going to happen. Someone's going to turn around and bash his fucking skull in. But he really thinks he's only been battered. He's had 6 good items in the last 2 years. I think he's had in pubs in this area, and in Newcastle he's been battered in the street. Been battered in a pub by a 15-year-old kid, knocked him out in the toilets. Traveller, big family, and he didn't dare go to the police on them because the man had got hundreds in the family. She shit himself. Thought he was clever going in there, doing that again in front of 12 and 13, 14-year-old kids. The older brother was like 15, coming on 16. When boom, just sparked him in the Queen's Head in Stokesley. That's one of the reasons he moved out of Stokesley. The travellers were after him. He's fucking divvy. Yeah, mate. Thank you very much, Freedom. Catman, free operation on the back. No. Hey, Eli, stop it! You'll ruin the door. He's just nosy, isn't he? Right. It's not muddy, is he?
No.
Fucking mud all over my clothes. Oh! What do you get? Go on. Kiss. My baby. Kiss. Let's give her a kiss. Rub noses.
Talks to you, doesn't he?
Why? You love me. How do you love? You love Dad? Yeah. You love Dad? Another kiss. Nice. Is that nice? Another kiss. Noses. Wow, my bite is. You know, he's got a nose like licorice sauce. You didn't bite that licorice sauce. I've got your nose now. You know what I like to bite noses off. Who's beautiful? Who's beautiful? You beautiful. Oh, you're beautiful. Hey, who's beautiful? Go on then, get out there.
Oh, come on.
Get that big board. Go with that
Do
big board.
you want cottage pie pudding or something?
Out for me.
Or do you want lamb mince?
I'll have lamb mince, please.
Yeah.
Like lamb mince for their
Don't you
browns.
potatoes?
No, potatoes for me.
Potatoes.
Look nice with their vegetables, all the carrots and stuff, the cabbage mixed in with the gravy. I like that better now than pork mince or, you know, the lamb mince is easier to eat. It's nicer and all, tastes nicer. It's easier to cook as well for me. The other one seems to be a bit greasy when you cook it now. I got half a pound of lamb mince, 2-3 times a week. Red meat you need, gives you more. It makes you, when you're bodybuilding training, when you eat red meat, it makes you more grainy and more thicker. When the other ones were all taking chickens and turkey and stuff like that, and fish, Dorian Yates was taking pure loads of red meat, and that's why he was dead grainy and thick. The muscle tissue makes it a lot more stronger. Hit the like buttons, guys. Took him saying we've got a great life. You know what I mean? He's got no life whatsoever. We can come on here, talk, use, have a laugh, do stuff. Everybody's like that. Everywhere he goes, shitting himself. Everywhere he goes, that's why he's got that big, massive green coat and like that, hiding in the streets, fucking shite himself. A car engine go bang, he jumps out his fucking skin. We've seen him on park benches waiting to score. And he's like that. Like that. There's fear in his face, you can see it. You can see him on them lines, his eyes are fucking popping out his head. Paranoid to death. You know, like proper paranoid to death. Coked up the fucking gills. No one's going to work with you like that. You can't work with someone like that. I think I said when James English told me, he said, who the fuck's he? I went, that's the author. He went, fuck me, he's happy as fucking heat. You can't do the video with him, big man. James was fucking fuming with him, fuming. We had to pretend that he, like the scrappy, would end up biting James English. Then he did it with Sean Atwood, went to Sean's off. He said again, the talks properly. The wild man went, are you big bride? And Sean went to me, Sean Atwood, I know all about you. You've been telling me for about 16 years about you and your day and how big your name is and Teesside and that. He said, he's been telling me all the stories about you. He said, amazing. So I know everything about you before you can tell me. And then we were talking on the podcast and he went, oh, he's had some ding dong up his nose early. He called it, what was it? The marching powder. The Mexican marching powder, he said, because they're working with the Colombians, weren't they, over there. So you can't kid somebody on. Like, loads of us have all took drugs on here. So I can't come on here tonight and take loads of drugs and sit here and talk to you and con you because you've got crying your eyes off your head. You're sweating like a fucking pig. You're fucking fidgeting all over or whatever. You can't hide it because the drugs make it mind altering and body altering. You start twitching and doing that things where you don't do when you're normal. You'd see right through me and say, you're on the gear, you can tell him out of it. And when he's going on now and all right guys and all that shit with his hands and all that crap and it's all flannel bullshit. He really thinks he's got people conned. But what gives him away when he says, I smoke crack and weed on YouTube. That's what fucked him up. I smoke crack and weed on YouTube. Imagine all his friends at school, the kids' friends. Your dad's on there admitting that he's on crack and weed. And that's not me saying it. That's him saying it on live YouTube in London, threatening people in wheelchairs. And people are saying, you disgusting you vile, because you do that to people in a wheelchair. Because you know yourself, I've got two nieces that are in wheelchairs. They're older, they're in the 40s, but they're in with cousins like they are. They're in wheelchairs. No one likes to be in a wheelchair. It's one of the worst things you can be in. And for somebody to bully someone in a wheelchair, they've got to be not right in the head. They've got to be sick in the head to do that. And no one likes a bully, and that's what he is, a pure bully. His own mother locks the door, fucking locks the key when she sees him coming to the house. He doesn't go to the house no more though. That's about 8 years ago they kicked him out. The brother-in-law come to see me and told Paul, he said, I've knocked him out 3 times. He said, I've tried to be okay with Christmas, trying to be okay at New Year, trying to be okay on his birthday. He comes in, starts to fucking sniffing and tablets and all that shit, and he starts wanting to have a fight because this lad can have a fight. He said, I just knocked him out 3 times, I sparked him in the fucking house. That's his sister's house, battered him. And his daughter won't let him near the children either. He's not allowed near the kids. So I don't know what that's all about. Not allowed near their kids. And the husband of Shirley wouldn't let the kids go to the house when he was in the old house. She was only allowed to have the kids when she was in the house with the kids. When he was there, the husband wouldn't give the kids. So I don't know what went on there either. But he would not let his children go in the house with him on his own. From Harrogate, where he's from. And she lies to me and says I'm lying. I'll go and get the internet. I'll go on the phone and get the internet. I'll put all the fucking internet. I'll show you. I was a fucking liar. Because she texted me Christmas Day when he threw them out. Christmas Day, threw them on the streets. They had to get a taxi back to fucking Harrogate. I could do what I want. He was sniffing that shit off the table Christmas Day. And the kid was there, right in front of his son, his 2 stepdaughters. He caught him, banged the rights, started screaming. He went, I fucking work hard. I work 7 days a week. I can do it. It's my fucking house. Started screaming like a loony in the house. Got proper on the mental fit. He's for 180 quid last night. He 90 quid last night. He's going to blow another. That's 180 quid he'll blow today, she said. And he said he's going to leave me for this girl and this and that and the other. And he'll texting me loads of stuff all day long. And then she went, he doesn't know the books, you know. I write the books, he can't write. And that was Christmas Day, she told me. Me and Bobby went for Christmas fucking day, around the dinner and everything. Got home, our dinners were freezing. We were going to take him round. Corner shops, you know, with the little Pakistani shops or Indian people shops were open, and he went to get a Bailey's cream and get a chocolate for him to try and smooth over for them. He'd been out for days on end on that stuff. And then when he was at the club off his house, she went, I'm so embarrassed, Emma. I can't say I'm so sorry. She said he can't just go out and have a little bit of this, a little bit. He always has to overindulge every time, falling asleep in the nightclub in front of all them people. What an embarrassment for you. I can't say I'm sorry anymore. Give her a due. She did. She said, I can't say how much I'm sorry. She said, but it's not the first, it won't be the last. She said, unbelievable. What an embarrassment for the family, and what an embarrassment for you on the stage. He said, what a chance he had for Brian going around clubs and everything. We'd have been into all sorts now, but he fucking blew it. And that's what Terry said. His biggest regret was losing you, because all the other subjects he can't get. They're not going to be able to go and do, like say, feel like clubs out in like Scotland and in like Ireland and in Wales and Middlesbrough and Hartlepool and places like that. They won't be able to do it because they haven't got your name, Brian. He said, and that's what's fucked him up. But he's also, we have the chance now to go into prison. We've already been told we could go in last year because obviously my injuries, I couldn't do it. But he pretended that he went to the prison. He stood there and he's asking them when the visiting rights on and all that shit. And he come out and went, I've just been in there, they'll give me the go ahead, I'm going into prisons. So my nephew, my cousin, Katie, and Uncle John's, my cousin, she is married to a screw there, the other cousins, they're married to two screws in the home house. They went, he only come and asked us when does the visiting come on? No, pretended he was in there getting pictures with them, and he stood there and he said, he took a picture of me. He said, I didn't even know he took a picture of me, but he just took it out of nowhere. They were pretending they were in there getting permission off the governor. Never seen the governor. He said they came in the visiting room where the visiting place and said, what time's the best place to visit? How do you get a visiting order and stuff like that? So they've got themselves video going in, looking like they're going in the club, they went into the prison, but they never went right into prison. They never went and spoke to the governor and all that shit. I spoke to the head security officer, who was the main one in home house, and he's going to get us in the jails. We were supposed to go in Leeds and Doncaster jail and speak like an hour in each jail. And we get paid for it as well, they said. So he just copied off what I did and pretended that he'd been in there and got permission, and that was all 4 years ago. He still hasn't been in the prison. He's a fucking liar. Because there's no excuse for him not to go in, because he's not injured or bad. Just a fucking cop. Tells everything I do, he tries to copy every single thing. Wearing sunglasses, dyeing his hair black, wearing shorts. He can't be himself, he has to be somebody else. The false light's supposed to be coming out of him now, so he's trying to be you now. You're sounding great, right? Yeah, I feel great. Come on, let's get it on. Mills Lang. Was it Mills Lang? The judge. He was good in, wasn't he? Do that again, Tyson, and I'll ban you. I mean it. Feel good. Yeah. Emma's been looking after me. She looks after me, she's good, you know. All that shit she's had having affairs with this one, affairs with that. Where the fuck, there must be 20 Emmas. All these people. Tim again, just a daft little cunt. Give me a little cunt. Tim with all the shit, trying to get me to fall out of there. She's seen Tommy, she's seen Johnny, she's seen Andy, she's seen this one. Okay now. She's in the house every day in this fucking house. With the dogs and me and Bobby. We're doing the garden, we're doing the fucking house up, we're doing things, you know. We're going shopping, we've got the sunbeds. Why do you think we've got tans and everything and fucking nice clothes on every day and fucking going out? We're not like you, sitting in a fucking park bench waiting to score every day. We're a boring fucking life. I've been there with it, I've already done all that shit years ago. It's no good, it's not a life, it's an existence. And then one day you'll have something and you have a massive stroke on it, and then you'll be in a wheelchair, and then you won't be fucking laughing. Or you'll be sat where I was sat, and that's what happens. That's what God does. What God says is, vengeance is mine, he said of the Lord. And what happens is, look at him now, the state of him now. He looks older than me. I'm nearly fucking 60, and he looks older than me. What a mess he is. He hasn't got an ounce of muscle on his physique. He puts big coats on to hide all his big fat belly and his ass and legs and everything, so he can't see his cellulite there. And he's corned beef spam legs he's got. He hasn't got 1 ounce of muscle. He's never trained in his life. Big, what he's pure lily white he is. I'm probably going to get. Last time I said that, he got a spray tan on him and got himself brown. Looked like an umbalumba. Nobody's brought. Yeah, been good today. Been good. Going to train a bit of chest tonight. Chest, some flies with the elastic bands, and some flies on the bench. And then I'll finish off with 100 reps, like 50 tricep, sorry, pushing down with tricep that way, so you get the top of your chest, and then 50 that way, and then 50 that way, pull back up, like coming up, squeeze them, push back in like that, and get a massive pump off them. Brilliant. You're doing like, not heavyweight, because you're doing hundreds and hundreds of reps, you're still getting the pump, you still grow because you're still stressing the muscle. You don't need to lift big heavy weights to get big. You lift lighter weights for more reps and you get more blood in your muscle. And you see Kai Green, he only lifts light weights and he's massive. The lot that was called, he had 23 inch biceps. He only used 20 key dumbbells. You don't need it. Some people can grow with heavy weight, some people can grow with lightweight, some people can grow with heavy and lightweight. You can mix it and match it. But if you keep training the same way every day of the week, you'll never grow because your body gets used to the training, so you have to change it. So you've got to like keep shocking the body, Arnold says. Every 2 or 3 months, change your routine. I've seen lads look great, been trained for 3 months. You go back 2 years later and they've still got the same physique because they're still doing the same routine. You've got to change your routines every now and then, not fucking massively, just change your routine a little bit round. And then you'll get a better physique out of it. That's what to go. Yeah, we're really happy, me and them are happy. All this shit, 13-year-old kids and stuff. I've heard all these things, and the 9-year-old kids, and then it was an 87-year-old sexual woman he assaulted. He took a gold chain off, then he took a dress off her. What did even make sense? And then when we looked at it, it was 30 years ago, so that means 80, 87, 97, 107, 170, 127 should be. Oh, just made up lies again, shite. Then he was saying 2 9-year-olds down London. The next day there were 19-year-olds. Can't remember what he says because of the fucking shit he takes. Well, you see the state of the non-London videos. I've never seen anyone in that condition in my life. Couldn't even say win, lose or draw. When did that? When did that? When did that? Fucking hell, man. So embarrassing. Whole family was saying, fuck, what an embarrassment you are. I was in the house. Yeah, she's always doing something there. She's been painting. She's cleaning up. I've got 2 dogs to look after. Bobby, look after me, look after. Looking house to do. Cook for food. Shopping to do. Who do you think one does at the fairies? I made them there's a good firm. Yeah. Watch. Open, buy and watch. I made them that latest. Latest a good film. All right. Yeah, it's nice to be nice to people and get on with each other and fucking just there's so much shit in life and it's just we tried to reach out about 6 times and then they went, oh don't please, she said sleep on it with a book. I said, no, I'm not writing a book about Lee Duffy and Colin Lee's family. She went, we've done 4 months work. I went, it's my book. She was going, oh we come on, look at all the work we've done, don't be stupid, don't groom me then she was, put the grooming routine on. Come on, you're better than that. Come on, we could all make some good money out of this. I mean, it's not about the fucking money. That's all you think about, money, you and him. I said, I'm thinking about the pride and dignity of my friend Lee Duff who passed away, and the dignity and pride of his daughters and his granddaughters and his family and his fucking sisters and his brother and people. It's not about the money, it's about a family getting hurt because you keep making lies up about them, telling lies. And then the thing is, I'd look like a piece of shit if I'd done that just for money. So I actually give the fucking book away for nothing. I've got 50,000 words where I give him, and he changed the 50,000 words to 70,000 and put his own spin in it. In other words, he lied in the book. It was terrible, the lies he was telling about Lee Duffy. So I went, oh yeah, fuck this. And I went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and pushed the button, and it went all over, send it to thousands of people around the world. So it could never be used again. He was fucking fuming. And it was Lee Duffy's anniversary, and I never used it. Imagine giving that away on Lee Duffy's anniversary. I looked up at Lee and I went, thank you, Lee, you've just answered my question. Thank you, brother. And I pushed the button, give it away for nothing. She's going, just sleep on it, please. Think about it, sleep on it. Begging is like fucking Bessie, begging on her hand and knee, she was. And no. What you've done to me, my wife, not interested. And then that was it, finished. Didn't fucking bother them again. I won't ever speak to them again. They're fucking horrible. All this fucking shit with the police. For 15 months I've been on bail for fucking nothing. If you come to my house, if you never come, so I've never done nothing. So why am I still sat here, still fucking saying the same thing? Because I've done nothing wrong. I stuck up for my family, my wife after getting firebombed, and my wife was petrified, going to rape my wife. You want me to sit here like a fucking piece of shit? I let my wife be frightened. I stood up for her and give her more, like the fear went out of her when I started screaming back at them. So he's not going to let me get raped. I'm not going to get me. Like in my head, I could feel her getting better that way. I wasn't going to sit here and let them say they're going to rape her and kill my dogs and kill my brother. So I did it in a way just to try and scare the cunt away. I knew he wouldn't come, the little cowardly bastard. He did it in a way to try and get me to do something daft like I did, so I could get locked up. That's what he did. That was his dirty low life little trick, knowing that I'd respond because he threatened to kill my wife. But he did it on fake accounts. Snitching little fucking snake. Straight on the phone to the police. He's never off. He's like, I phoned the authority. Next week, you get Maria, they're getting him, they're getting this one, they're getting that. He never stops talking about the police. And he goes, I've never made a statement, ever. Well, why am I on bail then? Or on release under investigation? Why was I on bail for 6 months? They're not going near you or your wife. I'll go to Stokesley where you live. Because you both of you made statements against me. Now they're trying, because I think they're all going to get off with it. So they're going to look like pure daft cunts in the air when I get off. That's what's going to happen. And he's going to get found guilty with barrister said, 2 barristers said, and 2 solicitors. It's malicious communication, right? It's the least thing on the planet you can get done for. It's the minusculest thing. You think about what else is least than this. That's the least charge. David, my barrister, said, it's the least charge. He said, in America where we're at, he said, they go, you said, he said, you said. It's called tit for tat. And they kick it out. The judges throw them out. They won't spend hundreds of thousands of pounds on a case when there's people that could have murderers in there on remand. He said, they're not going to remand you for fucking malicious communication. Even for 1,000 malicious communication, you've not said anything where it's endangered his life. Nothing. You've actually said to people, I don't want him hurt, I don't want him beaten up. I just want the truth to come out. And that's all I've done. I've told the truth all the way through it. That's what I've done. The only thing I've done is tell the truth. Everything he said, I've just regurgitated word for word. And I have the right to copy what he says because he put himself in the domain, the public domain. Same as I'm put myself in the public domain. So somebody mentioned me talking about this tonight, tomorrow, I can't do nothing because I've already said it in the domain. I've let it out. And when he's let it out, I smoke crack and weed. I'm allowed to put that out there because he's already said it. And I've been telling people he's been doing it. The videos are there, you can clearly see him saying it. And it makes him look like an idiot. But he thought he was clever because Paul Dennis said, don't be doing that. And his wife told him, he went, fuck Shirley, fuck Paul Dennis. And he still went ahead and done it. And that's what's fucked you up now. That's why you've got nothing. That's why you're living in a fucking shithole. And that's why you walk around with that stupid Jack Green Parker on. That's all you've got. You've got no clothes or nothing. You haven't got a fucking decent tracksuit or a fucking decent pair of trousers, nothing. You're walking out like a fucking tramp. All because of the fucking daft daddy pants and fucking brown shit you take. Instead of look after your family properly and get yourself right off if you can't. Because you can't get off it because you've got no fucking ass without them things, pill popping things. You've got no fucking bottle that makes you into 10 men. And we all know that because we've seen people, we've had family and friends who they'll have 2 or 3 drinks and they'll, I'll fight you. And you go, fuck off, give them a bat and knock them out. And they go, I'll get the police on you. That's what you are, a snitch. You can't fight. So you want to keep your mouth shut. I always say to people, if you can't back it up with that, them, keep that shut. Keep your mouth shut if you can't back her up, and you certainly can't back her up. Right, I'm going to show you guys. I'll let you just have these. I've been on over 2 hours now, and going to have some din-dins. So thank you for being on. Back on tomorrow, and well, whatever you want to talk about, it's up to you. I'll let you pick tomorrow. So it's up to you guys tomorrow. You put some suggestions on tomorrow we'll talk about. But I'm going to put some more videos up about the fights I've had and the locations. You'll see me talking in the location. You've seen there was no such thing as the Ragworth riots. If you put it in Ragworth riots, I think you still can get it on the ITN News, where there was riots for 2, 3, 4 days. There was riots in Ragworth. You said I made up the shooting at the Coliseum. There was 3 shootings there as well. I got Nick for, but I told you that when I went to court. Yeah. So thanks very much, guys. And Emma's going to put more videos up for you about Speedy and stuff. So there's loads of stuff going to be coming out. So you're not sitting about bored. Oof.